What is up, you guys? And welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Mackenzie. I'm a stained glass artist. Well, I'm an artist in many areas, but my main thing is stained glass. But in today's video, we're gonna be doing my all-time favorite thing. And as I mentioned before, that's glass shopping. So, usually I go to the same place every single time. I don't like buying stained glass online, so there's one store that I go to every few weeks to restock on glass. But I'm an iridescent only stained glass artist, so I've kind of run my usual store dry. She's not gonna get more in until the spring. So until then, I have to find a new glass store to go to. The new one I'm looking at is about an hour away, so we have a little bit of a hike or a little bit of a drive to do, but I called ahead of time to make sure I can film and that they've got iridescent like I need. So I think we're set and ready to go. I just gotta finish getting ready and we'll be on the way. So if that sounds interesting, you wanna see some behind the scenes glass shopping, let's go. So much is happening right now. I've literally been trying to leave my house for like 30 minutes, but where we live, they're trying to sell the building. So like there's a ton of new buyers in and out of the house, which I had no idea about. I thought it was only one. So I've had to get in and out of the car like 3 different times to show a bunch of people my apartment that I live in. Gotta love it. But I'm just setting up my GPS because, like I said, this is a far drive and I've never been here before. So I have no idea where I'm going. So I'm setting up the GPS, then we'll be on the way. I think it's like, let's see, it's 11 o'clock, 11 in the morning. Hopefully we'll be there by 12. It should be about an hour drive each way. Put you guys down, my arm is hurting. It is, okay, so it's Toy Town Stained Glass, like Toy Town Stained Glass in Winchington, Mass. So it's a little bit of a hike, but again, hopefully it'll be about an hour. I'll see you guys there. Focus. Okay, so as you can hear by my GPS, we're almost there, less than a minute away. I'm super excited to go to a new glass store. I think the one I go to all the time is the only glass store I've ever been to, except for one that was closing. Oh God, here we are. Woo. My God, this is like the middle of nowhere. East Chucklecuck. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh my God, is it a literal house? It is. Super cute. Okay guys, iridescent heaven already. Look at red, yellow, orange. The colors I'm always saying I can never get. This is fantastic. Such a wonderful place. And look at you guys' favorite. This light blue, almost aqua iridescent ripple. So awesome. Look at place is huge and so much beautiful glass everywhere. I could be in here for the rest of the week. So much to look through. So I've got some glass to pick and we'll meet back when I've got my pile going. Look at it all, it's so pretty. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I'm gonna go through these. Actually, let's go through the bins first, that way we can be out of his way. He's helping me cut the glass. But look at this. All of this. If this isn't motivating and inspirational, I don't know what is. Everything is so unique too. Like these bottles, so beautiful. And she works with clay and stuff too, with like fusing. And I believe all this is iridescent. I'm gonna have to put you guys down again. All right. So pretty. This is what I've been calling that like vintage color lately. It's like that vintage yellow. Look at this one, guys. So this one's like a white, clear, wispy base, so you can see through it quite a bit. But it's white rainbow. Look at that, you guys. So beautiful. So I'm making a little bit of a pile over here already, and they're cutting these some big sheets. that I'll have to show you guys when we get back. But already got white iridescent, purple, and yellow, which we never have. Score! Okay guys, I think we're almost done, at least with iridescent. Now we can move on to, I think I need some white, plain white and black for a couple customs, but that's it. So I guess I'll meet back with you guys when we're back in the car and getting ready to go home. Okay guys, it's already 2 o'clock. I ended up just staying here and talking with the owners for quite some time, and I mean, we've been chatting it up the whole time. I was in there shopping too. They were wonderful. They were so helpful. The owner wanted to teach me everything she possibly could. In the midst of me shopping, I without a doubt have found my new favorite stained glass shop. Again, this is called Toy Town. I'm gonna put it down here in some words to make sure I'm right. Toy Town stained glass. It was amazing. It does not get any better than this. Beyond the selection of glass and everything they have to offer, classes to teach, etc., they are fantastic people, and I'm so glad I came. So glad I came. I ended up spending quite a little bit. I couldn't be happier with everything that I got and having a new stained glass shop. So now I'm on my way home. Again, this is 1 hour and 4 minutes home, I'm sure, because of traffic. So once I do get home, I'll show you everything that I did end up getting. See you then. Okay, so I saw this place, obviously off like one of the highways I've been driving. Look at how cute it looks. It's like a little house. I think it's like a convenience store. I'm dying to go in and get some candy. Obviously my all-time fave, Dr. Pepper. This place is so cute. Look, there's like a little balcony out there. And those fans. This place is adorable. What do I want? These. Get these. On we go. 50 minutes away now, but still I am so excited, you guys. Look at all that glass in the back. They put that in there for me and they buckled it up and everything. Like, they were fantastic. And I've got some stacks up here of sheets as well. All right, let's get to it. I will see you guys back at home. Longest drive of my life. But I don't think I've ever gotten so much glass at one time. It is so hard to see, but these are like half sheets. So like I had mentioned before in one of my videos, this is a half sheet. Usually there's like another half on top of that. So I got all these huge sheets and then more stacks in the front. So much fucking glass to bring in the house. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you guys all the individual sheets. Okay guys, finally home. It's already almost dark out, so I have to try to hurry up and work while I still have some sunlight left. But I'm trying to figure out what is gonna be the easiest way to show you guys all of this. But this is a big stack of huge sheets. This is all glass here. So I don't know what's gonna be the easiest way to show you guys all of this. There's no way I can lay it all out. You know what, maybe I'll cut it first and just show you like small sections of each. So I'll be like, okay, I got this glass, but I have 6 sheets in this size, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do that and then we'll be back. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna set you up here and like I said, I'll bring everything over and show you guys everything that I possibly can. So first thing, before we get into glass, as always, I got some flux. This is by Glass Star. Usually, like I said, in another video, I like Novacan everything, but she actually didn't have Novacan flux there. So I'm gonna try this new flux by Glass Star. And then I got this. So this is a tip cleaner, and basically it just looks like one of those scrubby things for the dishes, but it's for your soldering iron. Now, apparently, you don't need a sponge or a damp sponge to wipe off your soldering iron. Apparently all you can use is this. That way you're not cooling down your iron right before you're trying to solder, which I've never had a problem with before. I've never felt it cool down enough where it affected when I went to go back into solder, but that's something she mentioned, so I want to at least give it a try, see how it goes. Then I got flux cleaner or flux remover. So this basically is helping getting rid of all that like leftover gunk and flux that's on your glass. Now we can get into glass. So here's one small, I'd say this is like a quarter of a sheet. And it again is that nice aqua blue ripple. I called it a brain last time, iridescent. So it's got that beautiful rainbow color almost across the whole thing. A lot of it up at the top. So here's our first one. When is the last time you've seen yellow iridescent glass? Look it! So I got a huge piece of this. This is super heavy. It's like the size of, it's going down to like the top of my knees right now. So a beautiful, bright, like canary yellow iridescent. I am so excited for this, you guys. I haven't had yellow iridescent in so long. I can't wait to make some aliens and sunflowers. Okay, so here's my next one. All right, here's my favorite piece. Oh my God. Red iridescent, and again, got a huge piece of it down to my knees. Look at that. So it's like a red and maybe orange wispy. You can see through it quite a bit. You try to rest it on my knee, see my hand back here? So in some sections you can see through, and in others it's almost opaque, but it is a bright, not blood red, it's like, it's almost magenta with the iridescent. But this is stunning. I almost screamed when I saw this. Finding red iridescent, I used to use it all the time when I first started, but also like I've mentioned before, when I first started making stained glass, it was like in a matter of a month that I figured out Spectrum had moved out of the country and my favorite red iridescent would be gone for what I thought was forever. Apparently they are slowly bringing stuff back or remaking it, but we won't see any of that until like the end of summer maybe. So So excited to have my hands on this. And what used to be another old favorite. I used to love this, but again, couldn't find it. So it's a Spectrum gray and white wispy iridescent. It is so hard to see the iridescent because the sun's almost gone now. But you can kind of see the hints of rainbow everywhere. So that's over the whole thing. It's almost like an oil slick. Let me see if I can catch this just right. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You'll have to take my word for it. Spectrum gray rainbow iridescent. Another color that is super hard to find. I did pick up a couple sheets of this last time I went to my usual stained glass seller, but I got a bigger sheet because I loved it, and you guys liked it too. The vintage orange, the vintage yellow. Well, I say you guys as if I'm talking to my Instagram, but if you're not following me over there, you should be. Mackie's Mystic Glass. So, you guys like the vintage orange, vintage yellow, and like tan cream color. So I got more of this. Again, that same type, but this is green iridescent, but it's a really beautiful, again, you can see through it a bit in areas, and others you can't. So it's that nice, beautiful, bright iridescent, and it's got a green base. Very pretty. I haven't had the green in this type of iridescent by this brand before, so I'm excited. And of course, you can't go wrong with this Spectrum white iridescent, which I ran out of a long time ago, so I am pretty happy I got a good sheet of more. And it's the good kind of iridescent that I like, that has the full rainbow spectrum on it. So I did get quite a few different pieces of white iridescent by both Spectrum and maybe it is just Spectrum, I'm not sure, but she had a ton of white iridescent, so I'm super pumped about that. I know if I go back, she should still already have more in stock, but she did tell me she also gets trucks like maybe every month during the summer, which is fantastic. So, white iridescent. I definitely know there are a few customers of mine that are gonna freak out about this one. So it is a water glass, and I do believe this is Spectrum, and it's black based iridescent. Look at that, it looks like straight oil slick. Something so beautiful about this glass. That black base just makes it so cool. Here you can kind of see, this is what the iridescent looks like. And then when it shifts in other directions, so hard to get it on camera. It's black, okay? Black, oil slick-ish. Okay, last bigger sheet. A clear iridescent. There you go, you can see it good there. That's what the whole shift looks like. But it's clear. Super cool, right? It's a pretty big, good sized piece of it. I love having clear iridescent glass. Looks so beautiful. Magic. All right, these are the last few pieces I got here, so I gotta cut all these open. They wrapped them up nice for me. Then I can show you the last pieces. Okay, so there's a couple different kinds here, but they are both a white based iridescent. This one is a bit more clear, but it again has that super, geez, it's so hard to catch on this camera. There we go, it's got that super bright iridescent. But this has a lot more of a clear white wispy base. I got 2 sheets like that, and then I got 4 sheets like this. So these are more opaque. Again, with that like abalone style looking iridescent, super bright. And got 4 sheets of that. You guys saw me picking out all these ones out of the boxes. So these ones, again, the small squares, but this is like that vintagey yellow with, again, super bright iridescent. And I got 3 of those. And last, but certainly not least, this is absolutely my favorite, is a purple iridescent, which I'd have to say it's hard for me to find first yellow iridescent, red iridescent, white iridescent, and then the hardest is purple. But I got 3 sheets of this size of that. Again, super bright iridescent. Hopefully you guys like iridescent. It's all I work with, so hopefully you're not sick of it, but 9 times out of 10, the majority of stuff I am picking up is iridescent because I do have such a back stock of those basic colors or non-iridescent. So I don't know if I've ever showed you guys the stacks of shelving I have of all the like backup glass that's not iridescent, but if you guys want to see that, let me know, comment down below and I'll show you my entire glass stock if you want to see it. So yeah, got 3 sheets of this purple and that's it. That is everything I got today. All right, everybody, I think that's it for today's video. As always, I hope you found it informational or at least entertaining. Of course, I'm going to list the name of the stained glass store that I went to today, so you guys can go check it out yourself if you're close enough or even a few hours nearby. I would absolutely recommend it. Of course, I'm also going to link my Instagram and my Etsy, so if you want to see my stained glass work and my stained glass page, go check me out over there. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye.